Hello Hornets! Interested in taking courses during summer session at Sac State? Here's a video explaining frequently asked questions about summer. We will be reviewing a whole range of topics about summer, from when is it, how much does it cost, and how does financial aid work. We know summer can be confusing, and it's because it's different than fall or spring semesters. This is because summer session is hosted not by the main campus, but with the College of Continuing Education, also known as CCE. You can find their contact information at the end of this video or in the description below. Review the whole video so you can understand everything about summer and you can make the best and most informed decisions. When is summer session? Well, there are 3 types of sessions offered. The first session is the first 6 weeks of summer, starting on May 31st and ending July 10th. The second session are the second 6 weeks of summer, starting on July 11th and ending on August 21st. The third session is all 12 weeks of summer from May 31st to August 21st. Keep in mind, classes can be taken in the same session or some combination of the 3. This means you could have classes with different start and end dates. When enrolling in your summer classes through your Student Center, make sure to check what start and end dates the classes are so you don't miss the first day. Now, how much will summer session cost? You'll see on the screen there are 2 types of costs depending on what type of student you are. Regardless, summer is different than fall and spring semester charges because it's per unit. Once you calculate how much it costs per unit, you will also need to add on top the campus mandatory fees, which is a flat rate of $390. Campus mandatory fees are due July 31st, 2022. For example, as an undergraduate student, if I were to take 2 classes that were 3 units each, then for 6 units I would have to pay $1,710. But I'll have to add on top the campus mandatory fees of $390, meaning the total price I'd have to pay for 6 units would be $2,100. When are summer fees due? Pictured here are the fees scheduled as listed on the Summer Information website. You'll notice there are different dates when summer fees are due depending on 2 things: when you registered for your classes and what sessions are your classes. Check your Student Center to see when exactly are your summer fees due. When you're in the Student Center homepage, look in the Finances section. In the top right corner of the Finances section are 3 horizontal lines you'll want to click. Then a drop-down menu will appear, and there you can click the Charges Due link. The Charges Due page should show when exactly you have to pay your summer fees, or else you could be dropped from your classes. It can take up to a week after enrolling for your summer charges to appear in your account. For any additional questions about summer fees, please refer to the College of Continuing Education's website at cce.csus.edu. Is there financial aid offered in the summer? Yes, continuing students who are Pell Grant and federal loan eligible can receive summer financial aid. First, you must be a continuing student, so we cannot give summer financial aid to incoming fall 2022 students. Next, you must have a 2021-2022 FAFSA on file. Then we'll have to check that you meet satisfactory academic progress, known as SAP conditions. You can confirm you meet SAP in your Student Center. What type of financial aid is offered? There are 2 types of awards, the federal Pell Grant and federal loans. We'll go over in the next sections on how you can qualify for each. How does Pell Grant get awarded for the summer? Please note only undergraduate students are eligible for the federal Pell Grant. Start by enrolling in a minimum of 6 units or half-time. This will notify our financial aid office that you plan on attending summer session. If you have Pell Grant eligibility, you may be awarded up to the full-time award amount on your Student Center. Awarding begins in May, allow 3 to 4 weeks for any adjustments on your student account. Please note, award amounts will vary based on your own specific file. If you have not been awarded the summer Pell Grant after the standard timeline, you may not be eligible for it. There could be a couple of reasons why, so feel free to follow up with our office. Let's say you're awarded the summer Pell Grant. Now, how can I receive the full Pell Grant amount offered? Summer Pell Grant does get prorated based on your unit enrollment. Just like the fall and spring semesters, you must be enrolled in full-time in order to receive 100% of the Pell Grant offered to you. A common misconception is that 6 units is full-time enrollment for summer. Actually, 6 units is half-time enrollment, meaning you'll only get half of the Pell Grant amount offered to you. Full-time enrollment, even during the summer, is at least 12 units. 6 units is an important number because it's the minimum amount of units you need to be enrolled in order to receive summer financial aid. The other type of award offered over summer are federal loans. Both undergraduate and graduate students could be eligible for federal loans. How do federal loans get awarded for the summer? Well, if you have not borrowed all of your loans from the 2021-2022 school year, you may have room to take out loans in the summer. Keep in mind there are 3 types of direct loans: subsidized, unsubsidized, or plus loans. You may request direct loans by submitting a summer loan request form located in your student center. From the homepage of your student center, it will be in the box in the rightmost column titled Financial Aid Links. There you'll find a link for Summer Loan Request Form. Keep in mind, anytime you change your schedule, you are required to submit a new form. You have to be enrolled in at least half-time enrollment in order to get federal loans. For undergraduate students, it's 6 units minimum. For graduate students, it's 4 units minimum. When does summer financial aid disperse? Remember from earlier on in this video, we discussed how there are 3 different sessions on when your summer classes can be. Well, this is important for financial aid because depending on when your classes start is when your summer financial aid can pay out. This is because you have to be enrolled and have had started at least half-time enrollment before your financial aid awards can disperse. Let's take an undergraduate student for example. As an undergraduate student, at least 6 units is half-time enrollment. In example 1 shown on the screen, let's say our student had 1 class, 3 units in session 1, and their second class didn't start until session 2. That means their Pell Grant can't pay out until the start of session 2 because that's when their 6 units total finally begins. In example 2, what if our student had 2 classes or 6 units all in just session 1? That means their Pell Grant is able to disperse at the start of session 1. Although these examples list Pell Grant disbursements, keep in mind the same conditions apply for federal loan disbursements. If you had any questions about summer registration or making payments, please reach out to the College of Continuing Education. Their email and phone number is on the screen right now. The link to the website is also in the description of this video. For questions about financial aid, feel free to contact our office, the Student Service Center. Our email and phone number is on the screen right now. If you want to stay updated, feel free to follow our social media of Instagram, TikTok, or Twitter with the username handle @SacStateSSC. Have a great summer, Hornets, and Stingers up!